Well, it's been quite some time, but now I've managed to get some copies and also uploading the pictures of both chapter 42 and 43, the anime manga series GANGSTA. So yes, I'm back doing reviews for that again. It's been a long while, and I really want to go ahead and bring this out here since thankfully there are translations out now in English. So I know my subscribers are going to be pretty excited to hear about this once I tell them, and once they see this review. So this is just going to be chapter 42 here for GANGSTA. I believe this will be in volume 8 if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and jump on in. And so we're going into the streets of Gastelum. We have one of the new destroyers of the third group, the new member Emilio Benedetto, who everyone should know by now based on reading is Alex's little brother. And so it looks like he's just relaxing, and I believe he is the one that just got through delivering the arm and just the arm of Connie that was ripped out by a striker in volume 7. So that was his doing. He was the one that brought the gift over to the club Bastard, where the Cristiano family works at. So that was him. And it looks like he just observed a fight. He was on his way back to the hideout where the destroyers are, and he's observing the fight between Colt and Galahad just at random. And he's wondering what in the world's going on. Like, why is Colt engaging in combat? That's not our objective. That's not what we were supposed to do. Apparently, whoever hired these guys to go back to Gastelum, Emilio is trying to strictly follow orders. That's what he's trying to do, and yet we have Colt here, indiscriminately going after targets, and that's what has Emilio so worried. And so he starts running off. He starts going to the action. And so we got the kids here, because if we left off in chapter 41, we have Halson. He just backed up Galahad in the fight against Colt, and it's not just him. It's apparently his Halson's 2 apprentices, I guess. The one with the goggles is Lancelot, and the other one is Arthur. I may have gotten their names wrong, but those are the names of the kids. And so they're also attacking Colt. And it looks like one of them put some oil around Colt's jacket, and Halson used this. He used a cigarette, and he lit a fire against Colt. But Colt survived that attack. He managed to get his jacket off in time before it completely burned off. And you can see this kid, Colt, has been through some stuff, man. He's got scars everywhere, all over his body. Even the kids are like, whoa, So yeah, he's been through some things, man, at such a young age. So Halson is about to attack Colt. Colt was able to block his attack. He gets sent to the ground for a second. And then the kids come back from behind, and they're about to chop him off. But Halson, he instinctively catches both of them. Because Emilio jumps into the fight, he goes inside that building and he throws a bomb, and it explodes. So everybody survived that explosion, and thanks to Halson, he was able to save the 2 boys from getting blown to bits. And then Halson realizes that, hey, this is the guy that made that bombing incident before. And so Galahad is still standing, so he managed to survive as well. And he's telling Halson and the boys to go ahead and report this to the guild right away. We'll keep these guys next time. And so it looks like Colt and Emilio managed to get out of the scene. And so Halson is talking to Galahad. He's saying, hey man, it's our fault we let these other guys run them up in the first place. So you don't have to worry about those guys, Galahad. It's up to us now. It's up to the Poppy Guild. And then he also said, Galahad told him thanks for all that. And next thing you know, Halson's telling him, hey, you dropped your rings. I think you got him, lost him in the fight. The Galahad's like, hold on, what are you talking about? I don't have any rings. And then, if you look very close at this picture of Halson's hand, it says M to C and C to M. So we all know, any of the readers, we all know who that belongs to. We already know that. And so, when Galahad figures it out, he's like, holy crap, no way. I think in his mind he thinks the worst has happened to him too. He thinks both Connie and Marco, something really, really bad happened to them. Like they're dead, basically. but they're not dead. At least Connie isn't dead. Connie is waking up from her slumber, I guess. I believe she got knocked out by Beretta, because in Volume 7 she tried to get away from Beretta. Beretta manages to catch her from running off, because Beretta was trying to have sex with her, and Connie wasn't having that, so she kicked off. Connie wasn't having it, so she kicked her off and started running. And Beretta caught up to her, so I think that's what happened. She just knocked her out again, and then she's waking back up. Connie is, and Beretta's complaining to Stryker for going off on his own and playing with Marco by himself, and not inviting Beretta into the fray also. So she's pretty much arguing and playing against him, and of course he's not listening to that because he's a boss. But yeah, Connie is waking up and looks like she sees something very disturbing. So it looks like the fight has already ended between Marco and Stryker, and I'm afraid Marco lost. I might be saying this prematurely, but it looks like he did not win, and hopefully he's not decapitated or anything like that, because that would be a major letdown, but I don't think that's happened. And that's pretty much the end of the chapter right there. So chapter 42 is really short, but it's a good build up and pretty much a good anticlimactic stopping point there, because chapter 43 is huge. Chapter 43 is major. I'm really happy for Kosuke going in on that chapter. We're glad that she's back. She got off hiatus, now she's writing and drawing these characters again, which is great to see, because this is a very underrated series in my opinion. So I'm glad to jump in and try to give my 2 cents about these newest chapters here. So chapter 43 is on the way. Just give me a little bit of time to work on that, because it's quite lengthy, and I'm gonna have quite a bit to say about it, because there's a whole lot going on. So until then, stay tuned. I'll see you all in the next one.